Make sure y'all subscribe now to the T7M Radio YouTube channel. We're now about to lock into a dope interview here on T7M Radio. Let's get it poppin'.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Danny Myers, and you are tuned in to The Polls Don't Lie with my homie Katos on T7M Radio, Battle Rap's premier radio network.
Hey, dog, I'm gonna be real. We pay attention over here on T7M Radio. We just don't be trying to book guests just be booking them. You know what I'm saying? We don't play over here, man. That's why we wanted to get you on, especially you from the coast. You from the coast, man. I had to get the first lady. You know, you're the first lady on my show.
All right.
I had to get a lady from the coast on. You know what I'm saying? So, you don't want to say I'm being biased. You the dick out there. Y'all say I'm either biased. I don't give a fuck.
It's not even biased. You know what? Maybe I just earned that.
You just battled See the Boss not too long ago, right? About 6 months ago, right?
I battled See the Boss in May of last year.
So that was your first New York battle, right? Now, leading up to that, first, what was your mindset when you got that call and they said, all right, you know, hey, dog, we want to get you out here to the Queen of the Ring in New York?
When I joined Queen of the Ring, I knew my goal was to make it to New York. I said, I'm going to give myself a year to make it to New York. And if I don't make it to New York, maybe I need, you know, maybe this isn't for me like I thought it was. But I did it. Mm-hmm. So my first instinct was absolute, like, just excitement. Like, I did it. You know, I accomplished a goal I set forth, so I was definitely excited about that. At first, I was, he wasn't my original opponent. I believe I was supposed to battle Merc. But then I got a call and they said it was See the Boss. So I'm like, okay, not only am I going to battle in New York, which is pretty much on the opposite side of the United States map from Cali, you know, like, of course. I'm going all the way. So I'm like, okay, not only am I going to be super far from my usual territory, but I'm battling somebody who is from there. So I'm feeling like, okay, she's going to have that home court. She's going to have the home court advantage, you know? So I'm like, I got to go hard. Like, I got to go hard. Like, these bars.
Right, you can't play. Like, you can't play. The first 4 bars got to be on point.
Before anything, I always make sure my bars are together. Like, I cannot imagine getting in the ring and saying some shit and knowing I'm spitting some boo-boo, you know? Like, I have to have confidence in what I'm saying, first of all. So, first of all, I knew, like, the bars have to be up to, like, have to be crazy. My bars were crazy. So, like, once I had the bars on, it was just about trying to shake the I'm not gonna lie, the nervousness of being, first of all, so far from Cali, pretty much going by myself, you know, and then the venue. I've never performed in a venue of that size, so, you know, it was a lot of things that were, it was a completely new experience for me, but I loved it. But I knew going in, like, you're going to have to work 3-4 times as hard as her to get the crowd to fuck with you. I'm in one of the Queen of the Ring groups on Facebook, and a lot of people are saying, like, you know, who's that, or who's this, you know, I didn't want to leave no questions. By the time the end of that round, don't ask me who am I, don't ask me where I'm from, don't ask me where did I, you know the name, you know where I'm from. If you unfamiliar, Google it. You see me on the card, YouTube 8R14 verse, and everything's gonna come up. Stop asking me who I am and where I'm from. And just in case you want to be funny, look, here's the intro for you.
It seemed like See the Boss, and she's dope too. See the Boss was like, damn, this chick, she came to rap. Like, her facial expression was like, damn, like she dope. Because I'm gonna keep it real. I still feel like West Coast artists in general in hip hop, not just battle rap, get a sort of stigma for not being able to be as lyrical as some of our East Coast counterparts.
My goal has always been to let people know that we do have thinkers and lyricists and people who actually put thought into what they're saying, and you know, who like me, I'll Google something before I get in the ring and say something inaccurate. I'm not afraid to admit, yeah, I'll Google it because I want to make sure what I'm saying is correct. You know what I'm saying? I want to get in there, and then my next battle, my opponent tearing me up. Because, like, what you said didn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? So, but for a long time, the West Coast was only known for, like, ratchet music, like Tyga, Joe Moses, YG, or like jerking music. So it's like I kind of take that into battle rap. Like, I don't want to be the jerk, jerking rapper of battle rap. I don't want to be the ratchet rapper of battle rap. I want to be the one who they go like, damn, I watched your battle again, and you said this. I didn't even catch that. I have so many people who hit me up to say that, like, I had to watch your battle 3 times, and I caught this and this. I love that, because it's like, first of all, I appreciate you even taking the time to watch my battle 3 times, and on top of that, I'm glad you understand that I'm trying to make people think, like, there's more to life than talking about. I mean, I have gun bars, don't get me wrong. Like, it's hard not to talk about guns in battle rap. It's like, It's like second nature when you're writing, but at the same time, like, I've had bars about the Oedipus complex, and I've had bars about the characteristics of a diamond, and I've had, and sometimes somebody might hear that, do the research on their own, and then be really interested in something. You never know what you could spark in somebody by saying something, I mean, in the slightest bit intelligent, you know what I'm saying? I think battle rap is starting to get more mental because it's becoming a competition of who can be the most complex. And I think at the end of the day, that's a good thing, but it can also be a negative thing, because sometimes I'll watch a battle and I'm just like, you're trying to be too complex, like people will really try to like do too much, in my opinion. It may work for some, but sometimes I watch a battle and I'm like, this is too much. Battle rap is diversifying. There's going to be many lanes. It used to just be like street, back and forth street shit.
Right.
Then, okay, the females started getting into it, started getting a little sexy. Then you had gun bars, which were different from the street shit, because street shit to me is like selling dope and dealing with the police and all sorts of stuff like that. And then you have the gun bars, which is a part of street shit, but to me, it's also become its own lane. You can have a round with nothing but gun bars, and it don't really have nothing to do with the street life. It just has to do with handling guns. You can handle guns in the countryside.
Right, that's a fact.
So I feel like there's definitely a lane for the thinkers, for the conscious, for the self-aware and all that. That's their lane, though. I don't think it's going to be something that everybody grasps onto. I've had people tell me, like, oh, well, I think that style is boring, but I like that style, so I like to think, but at the same time, also, there's people who I like Dot's entertaining. Do I like what he be saying? No, I wouldn't write it, but it'd be cracking me up. I'll be laughing when I hear it. Or like Bill Collector. Bill Collector has bars, but he's also very animated and entertaining.
Right.
Imagine if Danny Myers was doing all that. You know how he's just so energetic with it, like he's so into what he's saying. But imagine if he was doing all that, but he wasn't saying anything. I would not watch it. I wouldn't watch it. Mm-hmm. You have to perform, but it depends on what you have to perform. You're performing words, so if your words are whack, then you're whack. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So it's like, I need a hybrid. You have to have bars. I'm not easily impressed by bars. Like, I'll watch somebody and be like, oh, that was cool. But it's hard to really make me go, like, quote you on. If I quote you on Twitter, you did something right.
It's T7M Radio, Post on Live. We got 8R14 in the building, straight from the West Coast. My man 7 Mitchell, man. We got to put my man 7 back on. The architect, 7, was good.
Hey, yo, I don't want to stop this interview. I just wanted to call up real quick, show support the female battle rap as always. Shout out to the girl 8R. You doing your thing, so you already know what it is with us.
Thank you, King. I appreciate it.
All right.
I love my fan base. I don't even like to call them a fan base. I call them my supporters, because to me, fan sounds so like, I don't know. I don't like how it sounds. I love my supporters.
Sound Hollywood to you? Sound Hollywood?
It doesn't even sound hot. I think it's like, it just sounds like, oh, they're crazy over me. Like, they follow me out of buildings and stuff. Like, I'm not Nicki Minaj. I'm not Beyonce. So it's like, they have fans. They have people, like, they knew where they live. They might be in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just so happen to have bars. So I think that, like, I call them my teammates. And people think, like, oh, teammates, it's just like everybody puts team on the front of their name. Like, oh, I'm team official, or I'm team couture, I'm team 40, but I call them teammates because it's a play on the word teammates. Like, when you play on a soccer team, you're the person beside us, your teammates. Like, I consider my supporters my teammates because we are in this together. You guys don't have to, but they choose to support me, and I have to do my part. And when I battle, show up and show out. So it's a team effort. Like, if I didn't have supporters, you know, I'd just be another chick rapping. There's so many chicks that rap. You have, like, rap period is to me, I always say it's oversaturated. Battle rap is becoming the exact same way as the music industry. Like, everybody who has a laptop has a mixtape. Everybody who has a phone that has a recording app has a mixtape. And battle rap starting to become the same thing. Like, if you got a camera in a venue, you have a battle league, or you have a battle. You know, even if you got to record it at the park, you know, everybody just wants to do it. So the fact that I'm standing out enough for you guys to be interested in battling, I mean, not battling me, for you guys to be interested in interviewing me, for me to even make it to Queen of the Ring, means that my supporters are doing their job. So it's up to me to do mine. But I just feel like my fan base isn't large enough yet. They're loyal, and they hold it down, but it's not large enough yet to deal with the stress of taking on Team 40. I'm serious,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
it's just not.
I appreciate your honesty, you know, but, you know, however, well, Team 40, they're dope, man, because they rap or die. But it's like other battle rappers, like for example, like Charlie Clip, he has a fan base that will not allow him to lose a battle. So even if you may clearly lose a battle, they will not sit there and say that he lost.
Right.
They're going to have some kind of excuse for him, like, oh, only reason why he only had one round. Like, it's that nigga's fault he had one round, you know what I mean? Shout out to Charlie Clips. I fuck with Clips all day, but I'm just keeping it a buck. Now,
he was sick for 3 months.
Right.
He lost his voice that morning.
Yeah.
He bumped his head and had amnesia.
He had a splinter in his finger, so he couldn't write no bars. But now I would love to see you versus Tory Doe. I think that'd be a dope ass battle. I would like to see you against C3.
I could definitely see that happening.
She's a writer. I think that'd be a bar fest.
She's a writer. There's a few of us in battle rap that also do the poetry thing. I started in poetry. She started in poetry. My verse started in poetry. And I think these are examples of some of the best pens in female battle rap. I think there may be some kind of, you know, maybe a pattern.
Hey, you never know. I mean, it's funny you say that because I used to do poetry myself. That's how I started, you know, rapping. I did poetry.
What kind of poems did you write?
I wrote a lot. Most of them should start for the females first. I ain't gonna front. My shit was on females, but then my shit was on some street shit after that.
So you started on your LL Cool J, and like you said, you got the 2-pack.
Yeah, you know, my shit started with the females. I had the gift of gab. You feel me? So I started with the, you know, just write. I used to write poetry for my niggas. They was trying to get at a girl. They used to be like, yo, Doze, my nigga, hey, man, write me a little poem. I was getting them niggas girls on my words.
You should have charged them a fee. Yep.
8R14.
That'll hold it down. You know, we can't be out there named, you know, itty bitty and woo wop. You know, that's not. It's not gonna get us nowhere.
Hey, them shits is straight up gang names. Itty bitty, woo wop.
That's the first thing that came to mind too.
Shorty Rock.
When our first card got dropped for the Queens of the Ring LA, our first sparring sessions out here, they were like honest about our names. They was like, and people have been on my name, like every time I mentioned in the news forum, they're like, 8R14, what kind of name is that? That shit don't even make sense. It's not 8R, it's AR did it. I'm like, how you gonna correct me on my name? I know what it is. I spelled it correctly. It's 8R14.
Yeah, that shit is annoying. It's annoying somebody try to tell you about your name.
Hello. I haven't gotten it in a while, but every time I did, I just be like, are you done? I battled last month at the Watch the Throne 2 against Beretta Blaze, the Day 1 event, the same one that Casey versus Robin happened on.
They haven't dropped that yet, though, huh?
No, they haven't. We waiting on that drop. Everybody, if you're listening,
stop playing, y'all.
Holla at somebody, tell them to drop that sucker right now. We need that. But yeah, Queen Laringa LA is supposed to be coming back. I'm not sure the date yet. I mean, stay
Shout out
tuned
to my
for that.
nigga Gatlin.
Keep an eye on me, my Instagram, my Twitter, and all that. I definitely try to post updates as often as allowed, and try to keep my supporters in tune with everything that's going on with me, and make my little announcements and everything.
You know what I'm saying? 8R14. I want to thank you so much for coming on T7M Radio. The polls don't lie. Really appreciate you coming on. Anything you want to leave the people with before we get up out of here?
Okay, as I said before, Team 8, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all. I'm here. Y'all here. We're gonna do this. It's a takeover. Follow me on Twitter, on Instagram at Damn Bria. Not like Damn Daniel. Not like that. It's like Damn Bria. Like DAAAMNBRIA. That's D3AMNBRIA. Add me on Facebook, Bria Custard. Custard's like mustard with a C, BRIA, Custard. And keep fucking with me, because I fuck with y'all. And if you don't fuck with me yet, you're going to fuck with me soon, because I'm coming, and I'm not going to let nobody down that fucks with me. So, let's go.